Uh-oh.
We already did butterfly. Hello. Weren't expecting somebody to be sitting right there, but we're working on getting everything set up. Mark's got to get it pulled up on his screen.
You know. I gotta get it pulled up.
Still working on it.
Sorry, guys. We have cat visitors.
Yeah, baby's sitting over here right beside my leg.
Oh,
Hello, Chipper. He
we need a
keeps kicking
napkin.
me. For
If we're out of focus, the lens is turned. Hang on there a second, guys. We're gonna
I'll
try
be
to
right
clean the
back.
lens. Apparently, we're very foggy, and it's not that foggy in our house.
Where's the lens?
Right there.
Any
Oh,
better?
much
Much
clearer.
better.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry. Pickle, Joseph, Chipper, Tinkers, Mary, Jared, Little Farmer's Farm. Hello, everybody. We're still kind of getting situated here. Collecting cats on the couch here with us.
We're trying to get the video out on social media too. If you guys have a minute, hit the share button and send it to your Facebook and stuff too. But we're trying to get as many people in here as we can.
Yep.
It'll take me just a second, and we'll let Tina talk to you real quick.
I was trying to read everybody that had come in, and it disappeared off my screen. See Lynn and Susan and Lydia. See Bogart. Garlic Gang is back. Love your recent videos. Thank you, Hillary. Let's see Armored Anvil. Hello, everybody. There's Julie. Crazy Critter Lady. We're doing really good, and yeah, trying to keep up, trying to read all this. Mark is still trying to get the live stream pulled up on his computer too. Howdy from Kentucky. Let's see, Khaki, Ed. Hello, everybody. Wow, we already have 36 people in here. Cindy from Illinois. I should write a few of these down.
We get them. We'll get them from the chat.
Oh, okay. See, Cindy, Susan. We're doing really good. The weather here, it's been in the lower 70s, upper 60s, and actually I think day after tomorrow, we're going to go down into 50s for 3 or 4 days. So it's cooling off a bit, but not too terrible bad, and we don't usually see snow around until January. Tina, do you have a chocolate zucchini bread recipe? I have zucchini bread that we did, I think last year, but not a chocolate one, but that does sound really good. You get snow. Yes, actually we do. The first year we were here, we got 9 inches. I think January we got 9 inches right off the bat. So really enjoyed your video making garlic powder. That's a whole lot of fun. Can be a lot of work, but there's absolutely nothing like it. Smash that like button. Oh, chat disappeared on me again. Doing the best I can. He doesn't have his screen up yet. Sorry, have to go to dinner. Well, thank you for stopping in, Chipper. Let's see, Lynn, Jared, Hillary, Garlic Gang merchandise would be amazing. You gotta talk to Mark about that. He does all that. Did you hear that?
What's that?
Garlic Gang merchandise.
Garlic Gang merchandise? We could probably arrange that if there's enough interest.
That would be funny. But yeah, we just got all the garlic salt done, and yeah, it makes the house smell like amazing.
It does.
It does. It's the way I imagine Italy would smell.
Yeah, drying garlic or oregano, either one of those are fantastic to dry in the house.
Yeah, it smells so good. Basil's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we made pesto this year, did we?
No, I don't think it.
No, we have plenty from last year, though.
Yeah, I still have some frozen in the.
Oh. Let's see. Oh, I see some of the members are in here.
Yeah, I just looked. He just got it up on the screen, and I looked over and saw the sprout, crazy critter lady.
Yeah, if you see the people with stars next to their names, they're channel members. We set up channel memberships here a week or so ago, and we've had several, better than a dozen people join in the memberships. We made them. We made it as cheap as possible because we're not going to be creating a ton of videos and stuff for the members. We're going to try to post some posts over there in the community section of the channel, and I'll mark a few of them members only, and then we'll share them on out.
Patreon. Armored Anvil was asking if it was Patreon. No, it was not good Patreon.
Do I hear a radio in the background? You might hear our television, which I'm about to mute. So
just shut it off. It's my fault. I forgot to click it off.
It's kind of, we keep the house kind of dark, so having the TV on is a little bit of light for the thing, but not a big deal.
Keep you from tripping over the cats, of which I have one laying right here beside me. Hello, Junior. Ed. Okay, just show me a Bumblebee Junction coffee mug.
They should be posted below all of our videos, and including this one when the stream's over. But I'm not sure how they work that. I don't know exactly how it works.
No idea.
I just designed them and hit show them. And, I don't know if it's done it or not.
Should get a couple of the stickers and put them on my truck.
Oh. Thank you so much, Hillary. That's a corpsman hat. I was a corpsman in the Navy. I served with the Marines. But yeah, that's one of my hats. I usually have a Navy pin right here. It's gone somewhere. I usually wear both pins, Navy and Marines. Spring. I wish I could be a member, but I can't without work and being on lockdown. Guys, don't worry about whether you're a member or not. That means
no, it's just for fun. It's just absolutely
VC,
just for fun.
Good to see you. Sorry you got to run off.
Oh. One of my cats keeps pacing across my desk and blocking my view. I've got one sitting right here. See if we can get him to show his pretty face. Oh, he's so smushy and warm. Oh, I know. He's like, Mommy, I was sleeping.
He's just a big baby.
Come up here and show you your pretty face. There we go. He'd probably like to lay back down.
Yeah.
Right exactly where he was.
He's never more than about 3 feet from Tina.
Oh no. Pete's Little Homestead, hello to you too.
Oh.
Didn't see you on Wednesday. Thank you both for your service. Thank you. Love the kitty. He is a big doll baby.
We got Rebel Canners in here.
Yay!
Yeah, we have 3 black and white cats. Two of them are really black and white. One of them's mostly black, and she's the one that was walking behind us earlier. She's mostly black, but she's got a little twinge of white in her.
Just a little tiny bit on her chest. But you'll probably see her walk back and forth behind us and flipping her little tail everywhere. That's what she did last week.
Mr. Fisher, where was your report? I was out of Camp Pendleton. Spent my time, a lot of time out in Southern California. So...
Blue pretty fur baby. He is. He knows he is too. He does. He knows he's handsome.
Yeah, Rebel, we're glad you made it to a live stream. It's awful cool. It's so odd to go live. We're so used to having the videos and making videos, but
yeah,
it's really strange to go live and to talk to you guys. But it's also at the same time it's great to have the feedback.
Mhm. Well, it feels like you're sitting in a room full of just dozens and dozens of friends, and it's absolutely wonderful.
Eric said your cooking videos were very helpful.
Oh, thank you.
And John Britt says hello from Knoxville,
Hello
Tennessee.
from Knoxville. We are doing good. There's Enrich Prepper.
Yeah.
Rebel Canners, that is
Michelle's
so
here.
good. Shelly's here. Hello, hello. Cat
Shelly
has-
comment quite often on the videos.
Mhm. Baby just curled back up right against my leg. Enjoy your videos. Tina, did you not get tired?
Stirring all the salt and garlic.
Yeah, it does. It does wear you out just a little bit, but
It does.
yeah,
It does help when you get the cornstarch in there. It stirs really easy then.
a lot
It
easier.
has almost zero resistance. If you guys are making garlic powder like that,
Hello, Kathy.
sorry we couldn't do more of a recipe for how to make it. You just have to do
Yeah.
it by feel, but it's very distinct when you get to that point with the cornstarch. That spoon will just gets to a point where it's saturated, and then all of a sudden the spoon slips right through it.
Hello, Lori. Let's see, Tori, what Pamela was disabled and small.
Pamela, don't worry about that at all, guys. We really appreciate
no.
the people that have done the membership. It's just for fun. You get the little stars and things like that. But guys, please don't feel like you have to. And anybody,
No.
please don't feel bad. Paula, it's not or Pamela, it's not a big deal at all. We did it for fun. We questioned whether to do it at all, but when we put it up, you got to have 3 tiers, different payment levels. So we made it the cheapest 3 tiers they offered. So you guys could do with it what you wanted. If you want to contribute to the channel, that's great. If you want to do it for fun, that's great. If you can't do it, that's great. All of it's great. You guys are great.
How's the ducks doing? They're happy. They've got their giant winter nest, so they're just absolutely happy. Does the cornstarch keep it from clumping? Yes. And adding the Morton salt helps an awful lot. Like if you remember their old tagline, "When it rains, it pours."
Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, thank you for coming, Khaki. Yes, it does keep it from clumping. That's for sure.
Yep.
We had Prepper Mathis is here from Long-Winded in Texas.
Hello.
Vanessa Kitty.
Pamela.
Let's see. Khaki says, thanks for the information. Kathy says, I know I'm late, but happy Veterans Day. Thank you very much. Guys, it was our honor to have been allowed to serve. And it's something they don't let everybody. I know I helped check some of the recruits in at the time, but they don't let everybody serve. But it was an honor to be allowed to serve. So,
What time is it over there for you folks? It is 6:12 right now. Oh, and there's Hillary from Scotland. That is so cool. Yeah.
Rebel Canner says, keep it salty.
Keep it salty. You bet. Absolutely. Garlic gang checking in. There we go.
Yeah, I was wondering how long it would take the garlic gang to kick back in again.
Yeah. Well, especially after.
Now we should have planted more garlic.
Well,
we have
not
plenty.
yet. Actually, before we started the live, about 5:30, I went out and I made sure that I got all my chickens put to bed. And if you know the layout of our gardens, the Blue Lace Red Wyandottes pin is right there by where we have the garlic planted, and they are up about 6 inches right now.
Really?
Yes,
That's cool.
yes. So I saw that tonight.
Jared asked, what is the next big project in the garden? We don't know. Planning the garden.
Planning, yes,
That's
absolutely.
And we can talk a little bit about that with you guys. You know, what plants you can start with and which ones will get out of your way quick and help enrich the soil, or
Yes.
which ones bleed the soil out and you'll need to work on them in between plantings. But we're going to try to do a better job this year with everything getting started so late. The videos didn't come out really on a timely basis. We ended up doing everything a little bit after it should have been done regularly. We weren't slow getting the videos out. We just planted and harvested later than most people. So try to do a better job. If we can't get out and work in the garden, then we'll at least try to get the information out to you guys next year. So that way you can kind of follow along. We saw some people trying to plant at the same time we planted, and things like the late season sweet potatoes. We've got a video about those coming up. They didn't completely make potatoes, but they'll make decent chicken food. So you guys stay tuned for that. But
Oh yes.
let's see what else we got. What plants enrich the soil? Any of the legumes, peas, beans, some types of clover, white and red clover, field peas, anything you can look up what plants belong in the legume family. All legumes are capable of pulling nitrogen out of the air and storing it in their roots in the soil. So sometimes, like where the garlic bed is, when you see us cut the plants off but leave the roots, it's because there's nitrogen stored in those roots, and we just leave it right there in the bed. It breaks down while the other plant is getting going, and then it's there. And it's also a readily available source of nitrogen. It doesn't have to change. If you're familiar with the nitrogen cycle, ammonia breaks down into nitrite, nitrite breaks down into nitrate, and nitrate is what the plants can use. So this is the way it's already in the nitrate stage, and the next plants in there will be able to use it as soon as the roots start to break down and set it free.
Never too much garlic. Absolutely. Love life. Hello, and thank you very much. Love your videos. There's no drama in it like some. We're too old for drama.
Sean says they're a garlic gang for life. They came across the videos. Let's see, we were live a couple weeks ago, and now they're active garlic gangers.
Cool. Love it. Angels arrived. Good evening to you too. Nice to see you. Pepper plants.
She's still getting peppers from them. That's amazing.
That's cool.
Later in the winter, I don't know what your lighting situation is, but if you guys bring garden plants in for the winter, if you don't have decent grow lights, one trick is just to make sure that they don't flower. I know Shell's getting a harvest now, but if you don't have good grow lights, the flowering and putting on fruit takes a lot more sunlight than just keeping the plant alive. So if you bring them in, if they do start to bloom and you don't have enough light to really push them forward, then just go ahead and cut the blooms off of them. That'll spare them that extra effort of trying to fruit. Mr. Fisher, you're absolutely right. In fact, that's where we learned it from. We had at one time we had a 110-gallon aquarium and two 55s. We still have them. They're in our basement, but we've lived here now close to 11 years, and we haven't set them back up. So
we're too busy in the garden.
I guess we need to finish moving in one of these days, but we still have our aquariums.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever watch any British television shows? Hillary, not that I know of. We might.
I'm not
But,
sure.
I am a big fan of the British gardeners. They're they do what's called allotment gardening, where they break up a plot of land into allotments for each people, usually in the courtyard of apartment complexes, if I'm not mistaken. So usually what you end up seeing the back of when you look around. But these guys are given a small plot of land, and you would be amazed at what they bring out of it. I learned a lot about small space gardening, and you'll see a lot of our layouts might remind you of them, and especially how we succession plant things and stuff. I learned a lot from the allotment gardeners. If you get a chance to watch some of them, they are amazing. They take yields out of these small plots that a lot of people can take out of a whole garden.
Yeah, no, it's incredible.
I see Kevin's here. Hey, Kevin.
Hello, Kevin. What is an interesting fact about both of you? Interesting fact.
Interesting fact.
I don't know.
I can crochet and Tina can deer hunt.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We trade back and forth on different skill sets, but
Yeah.
we we can pretty much do what the other one can do. That happens after you've been together for 25 years.
Yeah, you just kind of blend together.
Gardener's World.
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, sorry guys, we've missed a lot of comments. Well, we got anything on your list of doom?
Let's see. We have a couple of upcoming videos for this week.
You can tell them about them. It's not a secret. We keep state secrets here.
Actually, one of them is a canning video, and the other one is a really fun recipe that I pulled out one night this last week. Yeah.
Well, Sean here in the chat has opened up a giant can of worms.
What's that?
He'd like to know how we met. Guys, if you don't know already, we met on the internet.
Yeah.
And we
Back
actually
before it was cool.
back before it was cool, and we met in an AOL chat room. And like I said, it was way back before even internet dating was cool. But we met in a chat room, and
25 years ago.
yeah, 25 years and 4 kids and a handful of grandkids ago.
Yes.
But yep, we met in an AOL chat room long before internet dating was cool. Can you show us something you've crocheted? Um, we're sitting on one. Here,
Oh,
just grab that black blanket. We don't have to look far for something that's crocheted.
No, Mark crocheted this one. Sorry, the cat's laying on it.
Yeah, you have to excuse the cat here, but yeah, I made that one.
Here you go. You want your blanket back? I'm sorry. There you go. So I had to give him his blanket back.
Tina, can you give an update on your sauerkraut crocks? They are still crocking.
Yeah.
Now we're way behind, but one thing about sauerkraut is it's very forgiving. It would sit in those crocks for a year if it had to, as long as the moat stays full and they stay pretty well air sealed. We can get to them. We could wait until January or February, but we're not going to. We're going to get them out and get them canned. But yep, they're still in the crock.
Yep. Hello to Dana.
Anchorage
Crock
Prepper says, crock on.
Love it. How's the new baby grandson doing? He's doing really well. If you give me just a second here on my phone, I'll pull up a picture we can.
Get some updated photos of room. That's one thing is we're never short of baby pictures. Our daughter make sure we stay well stocked in baby photos.
Yeah. Let's see.
It happens with all the kids. Whoever has the most recent kid, that's who we're in constantly getting pictures of.
There we go.
That's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's not quite so wrinkly. He's finally starting to fill out. So he's gone from raisin to grape.
Yeah, well, you gotta get that baby fat going on in there. That went by really fast.
Little farmer said she watched a garlic video, and now she needs to get her a ninja grinder.
You wouldn't believe how it makes it so much easier, really.
Lynn says they met in an AOL chat room too, 18 years ago.
Oh,
That's amazing.
That's just
those of us who remember when AOL was in black and white.
A good 1200 bit per second dial up.
Yeah, my first modem was 1200 bits per second. You could start a video or start a picture, just a plain picture, downloading, go eat lunch, find something to do for the afternoon, eat dinner, and then go back and check and see if you could see your photo then.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were on there when you still have to pay for it by the minute.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Ha ha. Hi guys, survived the hurricane here in Florida. Wow. There have been so many hurricanes this year. Better now than 1995.
How did you guys end up online so early? I don't know. We ran out of things to do. No, the internet was pretty much brand new then.
Yeah.
Wasn't too old.
Well, when I was in high school, I took a lot of business, accounting, and office machines classes, and we had the really simple little, like Commodore or whatever they were.
We're gonna
computers.
we're gonna find out how old some of you are, and we're gonna tell on how old we are. If you remember the TRS-80, I think it came out of Radio Shack. It was the very first computer that was pretty publicly available. It was the one you programmed line 10, go to line 20, and then line 20, go to line 10.
I remember that.
We worked on those when they were brand new, and they had just come out. I was in the 8th grade when they came out. Oh, Kevin's done punch cards. I had a computer programming instructor that worked on punch cards, and she used to tell us horror stories. Sean was born in 1992.
Hillary says it's time to get an industrial grinder.
Our daughter that had the grandson.
DOS.
Yeah, our daughter that had the grandson we were just showing pictures of was 3 years old when you were born. So I use DOS. Yes, remember DOS very well. The dreaded C prompt. Or Atari.
Born in 62, born in 70.
Yes, I am a practiced hand at Pong.
Oh, I love Pong. Well, we
How do
could
you-
give away our age. We're 52.
Sick of asking men how to sharpen knives. Maybe you could show. I will not abide a dull knife in this house anywhere.
I'll make
So-
a note of.
If you'd like a video on knife sharpening, I'm no professional at it, but I can't stand a dull knife, so I can get them pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Might not be a perfect video, but I can show you how to get one sharp.
Actually, I've seen him sit and just sharpen knives for hours.
52 young pups.
Born in 53, 71, 91, 52. Did you guys play video games? Yes. Even to this day, there's an Xbox.
Yep.
Yeah.
Our with the kids, they came up right through the video age, so I mean they were the perfect age for Sega Genesis and Nintendo, and yeah, I think we bought first time we ever bought a decent sized television was when we bought the Sega for the kids.
Yes.
The Genesis.
Actually, yeah.
So that way they could split, all four kids could play on four screens on the TV. So the first time we bought a television you could see from more than 10 feet away was for a video game.
Born in 56. You're
49er.
newlyweds. We're actually, in August, we were married 20 years.
Yeah.
Born before the 60s. 51, 62, 65.
We were born in '68, just in time for the moon landing.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a good way to kick things off.
And we were also only born 3 weeks apart.
Okay, Hillary, you got to give it away. How old are you if you're going to be the youngest?
Yeah. See, born 49, July 72, 70. Autocorrect. Yeah, autocorrect.
January '69. Looks like everybody's about our age.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
That's
Right around
maybe that's why we have so much fun.
Yeah, we tend to. Our channel tends to have a lot of our viewers. The main bulk are 35 and older.
Hillary says she's 24.
24.
She
Oh,
is
no.
baby.
We have
Yeah.
grandkids. No, we don't.
We have children 10 years older than her.
Yep.
92.
Tinker
Starting to
says she
sound
works
like a
at-
Johnny Cash song.
She worked at Tektronix in the 70s and built CRTs and attenuator. Saw the very
Wow.
first VCR when they became available for the public. I remember the funniest one that I remember is the when the first DVD players came out, and the DVDs were the size of the vinyl LPs. They were like 13-inch discs. It was like crazy. I've seen pizzas smaller than those discs.
Angels, 1949, 71,
Oh,
59, 61. Yeah, we're all pretty roughly around the same age. Laser disc.
yeah, laser discs. Yeah, and the laser disc player. It was ridiculous. What size was your first mobile home? The size of a piece of toast? No, it was like a piece of firewood. That was ridiculous. We had, when cell phones first come out, we were the last people on the planet to get a cell phone, and then we got one very generic phone
Hello, Vicky.
that just looked like the handpiece off a conventional phone, and it sat on top of our microwave. Whoever was going out the door would grab the phone.
Kathy says she's 74.
Wow.
What a wonderful age.
Well,
74 years young.
what about the 8-track players? My guess, buddy, they were my first love. I guess my first song that I really loved was "Another Brick in the Wall," and I used to listen to it over and over on 8-track tape. So I am that old. First movie I saw was Escape from New York. Yeah, the
Yeah.
brick. That's right, Tinkers. That's they used to call them the bricks. Those
Snake
big cells.
Plissken.
Yeah, there's a lot of great memories in there, though. Wow, but that's some throwback
Yeah.
stuff there.
I remember Vegas. Yeah, I do. I
Okay, we had a
remember.
soil question that I missed, so tell
Oh,
them something from your list, and I'll look up the soil question.
all right. Oh, funny. Um, Out in the driveway down just outside of the shop and right beside the shop the other morning we found two big piles of horse apples. And then later we found out that there had been a horse loose in the neighborhood for a couple of days. And yeah, apparently he came down the driveway and visited and probably heard the dog barking and took off. But
All right, Hawkeye had a question on soil. It says, when building your beds, did you use any native soil, or did you use straight super soil? Guys, we could not possibly afford to fill our beds with super soil.
yeah,
Um, what we did is we live around here. They grow a lot of hay, and I mean a lot of hay. And um, one thing that you can purchase really cheap for your garden is year-old round bales. If they've gotten wet or they've gotten moldy, they're great. You can purchase them cheap. A lot of times, like in our case, the farmer that had them brought them to us for free. They want them off the edges of their field. They're starting to break down. And guys, if you can get those old round bales, that is a lot of bulky material to put in the bottom of beds.
absolutely.
But we turned round bale after round bale into the gardens, and then we used them to fill our raised bed boxes as well. Mixing the hay with peat moss is a good cheap way to get bulky material that'll eventually it'll break down and be just as rich as the rest of the soil. And every year the organics and the super soil will break down. That'll leave you enough room to top off the beds each year. And so we mix up a big batch of super soil in the beginning of the spring and dress up all the beds with it. But it all started from just hay that was already breaking down and cheap to buy. So
And perfect.
find any organic material that you can lay your hands on cheap. It can be leaves, wood chips, old firewood. A great thing to use is what they call punk wood. If you've gone into the woods and run across rotten logs that seem like they don't weigh anything, that's punk wood. It's just been rotted out. That's a great thing to put in your beds because it'll break down quick underground. But
Well, we did miss.
what did we miss?
We missed a super chat.
We missed a super chat. But we can find that.
It's down further. Yeah. And
Sean, thank you so much for the super chat. We really appreciate that. Sorry I was running my mouth and missed it, but
he said garlic gang forever. I do remember seeing that.
garlic gang forever. That's
Yes.
cool. But thank you so much. We appreciate that.
And they went back. See, first year and beds are wood chips on bottom and the rest super soil. Sounds like a good mix. Grandma used rabbit tea in her gardens.
The Little Farmer's Farm round bale sounds kind of like hugelculture. It is on the same principle. It would work to absorb water and then feed it back to the bed, but it breaks down really quick. One of the advantages to using hay too is any of the green matter that you put on top of the ground will bring the earthworms up to the surface, and then they'll leave their worm castings high in the soil. So that's another way it tends to break down and help the soil. But Tina, where do you get all of your energy from?
I don't know.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna show you guys her battery pack. I don't know. I have no idea where she gets it from.
Does it need to be busy? Be constantly moving?
Rabbit tea. Grandma, Crazy Critter Lady says Grandma used rabbit tea in her gardens. I've heard of that. They take the manure and put it in a bucket and then drench it with water.
Oh.
But they make a tea that's kind of like a compost tea. But yeah, that's great.
That sounds like it'd be.
Yeah, rabbit manure is not hot. You can put it directly on the garden, so you're not going to over nitrogen. That's a great idea.
I put a lot of chicken poop in ours. When I clean anything out of the chicken coops, it goes straight to the garden.
What did you do for Veterans Day? We hid from the cooties.
Yeah.
But
We stayed at home and had.
remember, good friends. Let's.
Yes. Yes. Put down that moonshine. It's water.
Arms Homestead says he's a grandpa twice with donkey poodles. Yeah,
Donkey
they have alpacas. lot of people don't know we used to have alpacas.
Yeah.
We had 2 alpacas that we rescued, and they were a lot of fun to have. They stayed around here for better than a year, and then we found them a forever home. Guys, we weren't qualified to take care of alpacas. They need a lot of hoof trimming and stuff.
Yeah.
And Tina, at her size, getting in the pen with full-grown alpacas was just a bit much. But
yeah, that's why we have critters around here now that are smaller than Tina.
But they live about 30 minutes from here. They're over in
Yeah.
Rogersville on the side of the mountain.
Yeah, they're not very far
Yeah,
away.
not far from us, and they're in good hands.
Favorite dinner for a cold winter's night?
Beans and cornbread.
He loves beans and cornbread. Absolutely.
What's yours?
Well, everybody knows my favorite food is fried chicken, but on a cold winter's night, probably a nice pot roast. Energizer Bunny.
Tinker's wife says she works vicariously through you.
That's good.
You guys can all work vicariously through Tina, and she'll wear you all out.
I try. Want some of those batteries? Sure can spit and kick. Yes. Actually, the alpacas never spit on me. They never kicked me, but they did spit on the guy that we had load the
Yeah, while he was loading them, we learned what they were capable of.
Yeah, and that was really nasty.
Little Farmer says some of the guys down on our allotments grab the used hops from the local brewery to bulk up the beds. That sounds like a great idea.
That sounds fantastic.
Beans and cornbread, number one. Eric's a beans and cornbread guy.
Mm-hmm. Born in 57 and 62, 5 years and 3 months apart.
Mm-hmm. Tina and I were born less than a month apart.
Yeah, just
on opposite
right
ends
about
of the
3
country.
weeks. Chicken and dumplings. Ooh, yeah. I love chicken and dumplings.
Kind of going back through some of the comments, guys. You got anything on your list there? The list of doom?
Actually, I wanted to say something else too. There was a question earlier about interesting things about us. Another interesting thing about us actually is that I have some gemstones and I have jewelry that Mark has actually set for me. And I was wanting to know if anybody would be interested in seeing a gem setting video over the winter. And in particular, if somebody had a favorite gemstone that I might have, it might make it even that much more fun.
Oh.
Pot roast sounds amazing. Any movie recommendations? I don't think I've even seen any new movies come out.
No, we've been kind of binge watching lately. I binged my way all the way through Hill Street Blues, and I am just about to end NYPD Blue, and then we're gonna move on to LA Law. So we'll just follow all the old ones we watched. But
oh, it looks like there's quite a few yeses on the gem settings. All right, I'll see what I can put together for that. What are you making for Thanksgiving? Any company?
I don't know if we have any big plans for Thanksgiving.
I don't think we have.
But
any
we do have a pie thing we discussed.
Oh yes, we did. Let me read my notes on.
She has notes.
I do. I have notes. I'm sorry. We were going to take a poll and see what everybody's favorite holiday pie was, and out of that list of everything that everybody likes, we were considering making a recipe for that pie as a video before Thanksgiving. So,
do you guys believe in UFOs? Absolutely.
yes.
You have no idea how many of them I've swallowed while I was mowing the back field. I'm like, oh, there was another one. They're delicious, but
Those little birds that swoop down.
yeah, the barn swallows.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had we definitely believe in UFOs because they all taste different. And I can't sort out which one was which.
Pecan with bourbon sauce, apple pie, mincemeat pie. I haven't eaten mincemeat pie since I was a kid. Wow.
Apple caramel crumb sounds good.
Apple caramel crumb. Oh yes, cherry
Now
pie,
we're
apple
gonna get
pie,
everybody hungry again.
pumpkin, pecan, best pie dough recipe. And we could search for.
Yeah, we can put up a pie dough recipe. That's for if we do a pie video, we'll for sure include a pie dough recipe.
I'm seeing an awful lot of pecan pie. I'm taking notes. Just taking a few notes.
Tinker
Apple
says
crumble.
Tinker says her family was friends with Kenneth Arnold and his family. He was the pilot who coined the unidentified flying object or UFO. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's that whole 6 degrees of separation. Everybody's linked to everybody.
I'm seeing quite a few apple crumble on here too. Let me put that one down.
Yeah, that'd be a neat thing to go paint.
Yeah. Chocolate pudding pie. Anything chocolate. Love pudding.
Anything else on your list
Let's see.
of doom?
Let's see, we talked about some pies and setting the gems. Fudge season is coming. It's just about time to start getting all the Christmas candy made. Cherry crumble. Ooh, sorry, I was distracted. A squirrel. Now I have lost my train of thought. Oh, fudge. Yeah, get back to it. We do like to make several different kinds of fudge. We do molded candies that we paint.
Mm-hmm.
We paint with colored chocolate. What else? We've made suckers and
All kinds of things.
if I could find cherry chips this year, I could make the chocolate cherry mash.
Mm-hmm. Tina was in the army.
Iron brew. Actually, I know what that is.
Yeah, Tina was in the army. She was a
Yes.
biomedical equipment tech. Is that right?
Yes. Ooh, peanut butter fudge. Peachy fudge. Divinity. Ooh, I haven't made divinity in a long time.
I've heard that's hard to make. That'll be interesting.
Divinity. Oh, got it on the list.
Yeah, raspberry crumble. That sounds great.
Raspberry.
Is Mark the fudge
Ooh.
tester? Yes, I'm the fudge tester. Official pot licker.
Yes. Spoon liquor.
Spoon licker. You name it.
Oh, you can't make it and not taste test
By the
it, right?
by the time the fudge is done, I don't need any more fudge. Divinity is hard on the mixer.
Being tagged for the 400 question challenge.
I haven't seen that one.
No, but I think it's funny because I'm only allowed 400 questions a day.
Yeah, we have to cut Tina off first, so just keep going.
How do you know about Iron Brew? Because actually, I study a few different foreign languages on the Duolingo app, and one of them is Scottish Gaelic, and they use Iron Brew in their sentence formations, and actually, it's just kind of one of those funny things that you just don't think that anybody else knows about, but 40 question challenge.
Okay. Mike advises not licking the beaters while they're running. I try to stay away from that.
A good mom lets you lick the beakers. A great mom turns them off before. Yeah.
Bandana Grandma. Hey, thanks for coming by, Bandana.
A Gaelic preview. Oh no, I don't know enough of it to.
Yeah, that's kind of a newer one for her.
Yeah, I only just started it about a month and a half ago, and yeah, not comfortable enough yet.
Mm-hmm. Got anything else cool on your list?
Gourds. We could talk about gourds.
Gourds. You got gourds for days.
Yeah. Well, all of the gourds, all of the big gourds and stuff that we pulled and dried from last year are now ready to play with. And in particular, I pulled one aside to start a project on that to show several different steps in the process. So probably start working on that this week, and all of the small, little bitty small pear gourds and the little round ones are still outside working on their drying process. But actually, with the way that the temps and stuff are changing, I'm probably going to have to bring those indoors here really soon.
Hi Laura. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, hello.
Glad you were able to catch a live.
Yes.
A cookie jar made from a gourd.
Oh, I will put that on the list.
The cookie jar.
Cookie jar.
Yes, anything that makes Tina cook more cookies, that's the way to go. Laura says she's a fellow Army vet.
Thank you for your service.
What?
Wow. There's Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia. Let's see.
Italian cream cake. That's a new one. I haven't heard of that.
Italian cream cake. Well, we could.
All right, Shell. Thank you for stopping in. Don't trip over the dog's leash. Our daughter just tried to break her ankle like that a couple of weeks ago. Right out.
Oh yeah.
It was right before she had the baby, so I guess a little bit longer, but yeah, she was pregnant walking the dog and got the leash around her feet. Tina was actually on the phone talking to her. So,
when she did it.
which is proof that blondes should not walk, talk, and walk the dog at the same time. I pick on my daughter because she's blonde, but guys, she knows it's all in fun, and I don't.
Yes.
And she's the only. When I say blonde, she's the only one I'm referring to.
Eric Davis, peanut butter cookies sounds good right now. I love peanut butter cookies.
Cynthia says she finished watching our garlic powder and salt video.
Oh.
That took a while to get put together.
It was 3 or 4 days in the making.
Yeah, we had a lot of questions on that one, guys. If you happen to have seen the video, putting garlic in the dryer does not make the garlic dryer smell like garlic. That was probably our number one question or comment, and it's inside of. It hasn't been cut yet at all. The skin's not broken on it at all. They're hard as rocks, and they were inside a pillowcase. They were only in there for about 5 to 10 minutes, somewhere in there, and there was no heat on, so they didn't sweat out any juices or break up any. It didn't even really get all the paper off of them. We had to go turn and soak them before we could process them. So.
Well, it did get some of the paper off, and it was a whole lot of fun listening to them in the dryer.
Yeah, it sounds like you got a boot in the dryer. But yeah, that was a. It doesn't make the dryer smell like garlic. But
well, I guess if you turn the heat on and let it spin in there,
yeah,
it probably would. Yeah. How did you discover the dryer worked?
Because I got tired of shaking the pillowcase, which was my old job. So. Let's see, go watch the video. Yeah, Tinker, if you haven't seen that one, it's actually a good video on how to make the garlic powder and stuff. Just some little bit out of whack ways to do it, but.
Yeah, but it's fun. It is a lot of work to do the garlic salt, but I mean, it's not really hard work. It's just kind of busy work. And
Kathy says to be sure we have to eat our clothes.
Your clothes.
Just taste the clothes.
Yeah,
Clothes
smell
taste
my
tester.
shirt. Yeah, my shirt just smells like a shirt. And my cat's still laying over here.
Reese bars. That would be
Ooh. Yeah.
Reese bars recipe. While I'm watching this video, I'm crocheting Christmas tree angel toppers.
Oh.
That is awesome.
I want to be doing that.
Yeah, you got all winter to play.
Yes, I do. I do.
Where do you get your garlic starch? From the previous year.
Yes.
That's the best way to do it, guys. Is just to get them out of the garden, get them laid out where they can cure. We like to leave them out on the porch, but they'll stay good out there long enough that you can break them up for planting. And then we use the biggest cloves we can for the next year's crop, and then the rest of them get turned into whatever we're doing at the time. A lot of times we turn them into garlic powder or garlic salt. We've pickled garlic cloves. That's in one of our older videos. You can find that in the cooking playlist. But yeah, we've pickled some too. Armored says they cooked up all their sweet potato fingerlings. That sounds awesome.
Yes.
Are you doing elephant garlic? No, I don't really care for the taste of it. It's just a personal thing, but it gets a too kind of watery and bland. In fact, we got away from years back. We got away from growing the soft neck garlic. Soft neck garlic will actually store longer for you, but the hard neck garlic has a brighter taste. So we like that really sharp garlic taste. So we went to growing hard necks, and it just kind of got away from some of the soft necks and the elephant garlics.
Mm. How about a cheese ball? That sounds like fun.
Have you ever raised sugar cane for sorghum molasses?
No.
Um, Actually, sugar cane makes sugar syrup, and sorghum is actually its own plant. Sorghum is a type of grass that has a big seed, like a big broom seed head on top of it. But that's where your sorghum molasses comes from. It's a great cover crop. You can actually use it for green mulch. Just keep mowing it. They planted a pearl millet and sorghum up the road from us one time in a horse pasture, and all we could see were the ears on the horses. They couldn't keep it ate down fast enough.
I love molasses, so. Mm-hmm.
When you have never planted them before, where do you get them? Um,
Must be talking about garlic.
yeah, late season like this, the best place to get it's probably on eBay. You can go to eBay or Amazon. Um, you can pick it up from the grocery store. It's kind of expensive, but um, a lot of the traditional places are out of it. One thing you can do too, go do a Google search for fresh cooking garlic. A lot of times you can buy like an onion bag full of garlic heads that are actually meant for cooking, but they sell them bulk for restaurants and stuff. And those bulbs are still viable. If they've never been cooked, those bulbs are still viable. And anything you get like that is probably a really strong variety, because if they grow it in bulk, they probably don't put a lot of fuss into it. They throw it out there in the field and they collect it when it's done. And if you can find those good varieties, those are good ones to grow, because they're about bulletproof.
Is Nutribullet good for other foods after garlic?
Yes.
Yes, we use it for.
Tinker says sorghum is a grain. That is correct. It is a grain.
I love molasses. Yeah.
A Nutribullet is good for foods. Dana, if you put your garlic in and grind it up, you probably will want to rinse that grinder a couple of times before you do other things with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
How can you have molasses if you ain't had no lasses? That's cute, Kathy.
Gonna try corn again next year. This time I'm growing it on my lawn and mow the grass around it.
Mike Wilson says they grew 67 pounds of garlic this year.
Wow.
That's a lot. I have no idea how much we grew.
I
A lot.
don't know. A lot.
It was enough. We lined our entire front porch all the way down the house with it, about 3 deep.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Nancy. Yes, please hit the thumbs up if you would. And
Yes.
after the feed is over, if you'd come back and guys just leave us a quick comment on the video, just say hi or something. That really helps the videos get out too. But and if you're getting mysterious responses to things that you left us a month ago, I am way behind on the comments. So we are working on that. You might not even remember what you wrote, but I'm gonna still try to hold true to the claim that we respond to every comment. So we're getting back through them slowly. But you may get some mysterious notices from us from videos that are a month old.
That's funny.
Tinker says the porch looked good with all the garlic on it.
I still have the stalks out there because actually it's hard nut garlic and the stalks on them are really hard. And I was thinking actually about cleaning them up a little bit and using them in the craft room. So.
Yeah, our poor UPS guy has to bring packages up to the front door and that the whole front porch when it's when we've got the onions and the garlic out there curing and
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
The front porch smells amazing. Yeah, Nancy, that's true. At the very least, when I go through the comments the first time, I may just heart your comment. But if you've left a question, that's actually what I'm hunting for when I go through
Yeah.
that first time. I'm looking for questions. If you guys have a question, I'll answer that as fast as I can.
Ribbon cane, I think is what he called it. I just missed it. Strip and go see them process it. It was in 4th grade. That sounds like a lot of fun. When you start setting more gemstones, will you be selling as a hobby? Um, I probably could put a few on Etsy or something, but I won't make
Yeah,
make
cool.
it into much more than a
Go grab your
hobby.
blue set.
My-
Your blue set of jumpsuit. Or Jewel. She's gonna go grab something real quick, guys. Tina has collected gemstones for years and years. She has quite a collection of them. She's made friends with a couple of lapidaries or guys that polish the stones. But she's collected them for years and years, and I've tried to put together some jewelry for her. I won't say I'm super good at it or super experienced, but it took a while to figure out. But I've had a lot of practice now. But she wanted to show you something that we put together for her a while back. It was one of the first things we actually did. She kind of made the move from collecting gemstones to actually setting them. So it's been quite an experience. But I don't know. She says she might sell some. I don't see her parting with any of her gemstones. But watch the camera.
Try not to sit on the cat too. Here's the earrings.
Let's see if she can show you these. These are some of. But those are all real gemstones. We set those for.
And there's one of the earrings. I don't know.
Here, you can hold that down. Yeah, there's earrings, a bracelet, necklace all go together. The bracelet was the hardest one. That's solid stones all the way around, setting after setting. But Tina isn't a big jewelry. She likes jewelry. She likes to have jewelry, but she doesn't like to wear it. She's awful hard on it.
Well, I like to wear it, but I spend so much time out in the dirt and digging that I can't bring myself to wear it outside because I know I'd.
She makes
Yeah.
she always does such wonderful crafts and stuff for the house. It's nice to be able to do something for her and be able to set the stones like that. But
Yeah, Mark set all of those.
yeah, that's a nice little thing to be able to do something back sometimes. That's
I do have one that I set. In
Oh.
fact, it's sitting.
Whoop. She's off again.
I set this one.
Yeah, Tina made that one.
That's hematite.
Hematite and silver.
I've had that one on camera before though. But that's so much fun. And the one thing about gemstones is, they say diamonds are a girl's best friend. Not necessarily, because I prefer the big, colorful, brightly colored. Yeah.
Haha says she had a 10 karat aquamarine, but my house got robbed.
Oh
no! I
no.
bet that was really pretty though. I'm sorry that you
That would
lost
be
that.
heartbreaking. Yeah, because aquamarines can be awful hard to come by.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I was telling him you had to meet some friends with some of the lapidaries and stuff. But
Yes. And co.
yeah, one of our favorites is he's a. I hate to say how many awards he's won. I think at the time he was a 13-time AGA gem cutting
Yeah, and
top
that's
gem cutter. But he's a
10 years
yeah
ago.
he came out of Cambodia and him and his family actually escaped the Khmer Rouge, and they while they were under them they forced him to cut very very tiny diamonds, the very very petite ones, and if he could cut facets on those little tiny diamonds and stuff when they finally got away from him and he made it here, He does an excellent job with regular gemstones. He's won many national and international awards, and we were lucky enough to get to know him a little bit. And he's even made a couple of personal pieces just for Tina. So it's a lot of fun, including she has a 600 carat rutilated quartz heart from his personal stock. It's almost flawless, but it's a really amazing stone.
And we've got corn talk.
Corn talk. What type of corn have you had the worst luck with? I don't know, guys. We went through so many different varieties of corn over the years, but we've got a few that we like now. I like the Montauk is a good one.
Yeah.
Super Sweet 2171 is a good one. You can get both of those at Johnny Seeds. They sell both varieties.
I see Skinner Farms.
Yeah, Kathy's familiar with the Clyroos. They killed 1.5 million educated people in Cambodia. That was horrible. He was very fortunate. He got I believe they had 2 kids at the time. It was two or three kids. They literally crawled through muddy river banks and stuff to get their way out of there and around them. And it was an amazing story. If you guys want to look him up, his name is Ben Kho, BENKHO. I believe is how he spells his last name. But Ben Kho is if you want to look him up. But he's a great guy and a great story behind him too. We were really glad to be able to help support him too. Skinner Farms is here. See somebody saying hello to them. Let's see.
Verna up there says she doesn't like diamonds, but she loves emeralds. I love emeralds.
Yeah, that's
one of my favorites.
That's the one gemstone I don't think Tina collects very much of. We have a few for accent stones, but most of hers is she likes all the different kinds.
You set an emerald for me.
Yep, set an emerald for you.
About a carat emerald. Yeah, I want to watch The Wizard of Oz. That would be great.
Cynthia says hers is peridot. She likes the...
Yes, I do like peridot. And I do have some loose peridot stones.
Linda says she has emeralds from the Bahamas.
Wow.
There's a lot of... I heard a funny one with gemstone humor. It's resorted to that, gemstone humor.
Hey, anything for a laugh, right?
Well, anyway, they're a lot of people like to claim Colombian emeralds. And they had one of the lapidaries one time. He made a joke. He said that you know how you get a Colombian emerald? You just find an emerald anywhere you can, step off the plane in Cambodia or in Colombia,
and drop it.
And drop it on the ground. Have somebody else pick it up and hand it to you. That's a Colombian emerald.
Fire opals.
Yes,
oh
beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah. Tina will talk gemstones with you guys all night. It doesn't.
I do like rubies too, but in the market so much anymore, the rubies are a little bit too pink. So a really good one, if you can't get a hold of a ruby, is always to get a garnet. You can get garnets in some of the deepest, most beautiful shades of red.
Oh, Kathy said she got her emeralds in Colombia. Now she knows the truth. Not all Colombian emeralds are from Colombia, though they may have just been dropped once.
Opal is soft. Yes.
Oh, garnets. That's a pretty too. That's your heart ring was a garnet.
That's what I was talking about, garnets.
Oh.
I think. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, there's Kathy. Sorry. Glad you made it to the stream, Kathy. Better late than never.
Yes.
We've run a little over our hour, but that's all right, guys.
We have.
Not a problem. Good to see you guys.
Suppose we could stay for a few more minutes. I hadn't looked at the timer up there. You get to talking and time just, wow.
Mm-hmm. I like the sapphires, all the different colors of sapphire.
Yeah.
It's an amazing stone, and it's actually a
paparazzi.
Yeah, paparazzi. But
pinky orange. Yeah, I like that.
But they're actually a hard enough gemstone. That's another thing to remember if you're if you're
For overtime.
$5
That's
overtime
hilarious.
super chip, thank you so
Thank
much.
you. That's
That's cute.
that's adorable.
We'll run $5 over for chip. But yeah, a lot of the gemstones, they have hardness ratings, and a lot of gemstones are softer than you might think. Opals are really hard to set. Um, but the
Yes.
one thing you can do with a sapphire is they are hard as diamond almost.
And they come in about any color of the rainbow you could possibly want.
varies. That set that Tina showed you earlier is actually it's blue and white sapphires.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's blue and white sapphire all the way around.
Tourmaline is a fun one too. Actually, somewhere in my collection, I have a black tourmaline, and I believe it's called a Shoral. Yes,
Our daughter's wedding ring is watermelon tourmaline, I believe. Yep.
love watermelon tourmaline. Joni says she loves turquoise.
Eric says time flies when you're having fun. Well,
Yes.
let's check our list. We don't want to leave anything off the list.
Garlics, bulbs, upcoming videos, gourds, small gourds, sweet potatoes, Thanksgiving.
Oh, Cynthia lives near the big gemstone show in Arizona. Cynthia,
I love you. I want to come stay at your house.
you have Tina's full attention now.
Yeah.
Actually,
That was an awful big squirrel. I just heard big squirrel.
Cynthia, if you're near that big gemstone show, Ben shows there every year. You could go and meet him in person if you get to know a little bit about him. I know he's at that Arizona show every year. We're familiar with the show.
Mm-hmm. Turquoise is common in New Mexico. She said, "Come on over. I'll be there." I would love to go see that big gem show. We make a great giveaway prize. Hint, hint.
Oh.
I don't know.
There's
Maybe we
another show
could
in
do
Portland.
something like that.
They're saying there's another show in Portland, Oregon.
Oh wow.
I'm not familiar with that one. I do know the Arizona Gem Show is just that's known internationally. That's a huge show.
Hello, Jenny.
Hmm?
Oh, and Diane. First live.
First live ever.
First live,
Okay.
yes.
Welcome, guys. Good to see you guys in here.
Actually, we've been in here well over an hour now. Because we weren't looking at the clock. But that's all good. It's all good.
Mhm. Lori says her grandpa made turquoise and silver jewelry. You know who did that? Was
Oh, wow.
um,
So pretty.
the cat show judge. What's her name?
Oh. I can't remember.
I can't remember her name either. Tina and I used to show cats all over the country, and there was a Bonnie, Buddy. Anyway, there was one of the judges. She lived very near there, and we went out to a show there in Arizona in that same hall they used for the gem show thing, and she was out there making turquoise and silver jewelry. That was actually cool to run into her outside of her regular job.
Hello, Bigger from North Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, Diane said she loves amethyst. I love amethyst.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I agree. The deeper, darker color. Oh, yeah. Just gorgeous. In silver. Yes, most everything that I have set, or most of it's set in silver.
Lori says her grandfather that made the turquoise and silver jewelry was a jeweler or a jewelsmith in Anadarko, Oklahoma.
Wow. That's cool. Y'all ever went to Douglas Lake to hunt for Herkimer diamonds?
You know what? We don't have to hunt. We don't have to go to Douglas Lake. We have them right in our backyard. They're out there in your cup. You can go get. We every time we turn the garden or we have a light rain, we hunt for Herkimer diamonds. But we happen to live really close. There was a large deposit of them in, I believe, Morristown, and that may be what's some of that after effect is how you find them at Douglas Lake, which is close to there, or not too terribly far, but we're a little bit in the other direction. But if you guys haven't seen that's a pretty good size one.
Now, these haven't been cleaned up, but these are the ones that we found in the yard.
But I mean, as far as the palm of your hand, that's a pretty good sized stone.
And this isn't the only.
No, but we have cups and cups of them. After it rains and we turn the ground, we look for it's kind of fun. Maybe we could do a video on that sometime. You actually you find them because they have flat facets on them, and what happens is the sun will hit them. So if you wait until the sun is just coming up or just going down at a real low angle, you can walk around fresh dirt and you'll catch little glints of light off of those facets on them, and it'll shine like somebody just hit you with a little laser beam from out there in the dirt. And it usually, if you move at all, you'll change the angle and you won't be able to see it. So you usually have one person spot them and then the other person go out and find them. The person who's looking at it just never moves and lets the other person get to it and find it. But
they're so fun. We found them everywhere from the really big ones to little bitty tiny ones that I've actually put aside to use as eyeballs. And
yeah. They're actually just a form of clear quartz, but they're really pretty and they're fun to find.
Mm-hmm. They're a lot of fun to find.
Pamela says she goes digging for real diamonds in Arkansas when she can.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that would. We saw Sean one time. He went, a lapidary that we used to follow, went to a national park here in Tennessee, and he was hunting for, what was he hunting for? Oh, gold. He was panning for gold. He went up there and was panning, and he actually panned a diamond. The diamond he found, he was showing it. It was just, it hadn't been cut or anything, but he had the little uncut diamond he was showing on the show one night. But he was actually panning for gold and panned up a diamond.
Yeah, that would be so much fun. Have you found arrowheads while looking? Not here, but where we grew up, we did when we were kids.
We found arrowheads. Yeah, my dad, we found them in Ohio. We found them up there. But there were a lot of Indians in the area
Sweet
where I
Pea.
was raised. Yeah. Who else we got? You got anything else on your magic list of doom?
I think we've pretty much talked about all of them, unless anybody wants to add in some more ideas for the pie.
Yeah.
I do have a running list down the side of my paper here for different kinds of pie, but trying to find out what everybody's favorite holiday pie is, and I've been writing them on the side right here, and we're gonna pick one or two. You never know because pie's so good. Pick one or two, and I was distracted by Apache tears. In Arizona, you can mine your own Apache tears.
Okay, that is we've done gemstones as well. What are Apache tears? You have to fill us in. Do you know?
They're I can't remember exactly, but they're black. They look like jet, and I think they're closer to obsidian. She can correct me if I'm wrong, but I can get out my gemstone encyclopedia book thing too. Pumpkin, fresh silk, pumpkin cheesecake, coconut cream, chocolate dream.
Eric says we're gonna wake up to a bunch of holes in the yard. Yeah, I'd love to go one of those places where you could actually dig your own gemstones. We followed a couple of TV shows where they go up on the sides of like shale mountains and stuff, and I think they were, I think peridot is what they were hunting, or aquamarine. I believe it was aquamarine.
Type of obsidian.
Obsidian, yeah.
I think I might have one. Maybe just one.
Yeah.
Shark teeth in North Mississippi.
A Benton spear. I don't know what that is either. I'll have to look at it.
Well, we can write it down. And Benton spear. That'd be interesting to find out what that is.
All right, guys. Well, we're a little bit over our hour, and we're going to go ahead and probably call this one. But
yeah, it's also getting to be kind of supper time. Cause
Tina needs to feed the fat guy. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Guys, we really appreciate you coming, and we just spending a few minutes with us, hanging out and laughing at us or with us or however you want to put it.
It doesn't matter as long as everybody's laughing. I don't care if it's at us or with us. It's all the same to me.
Oh, but guys, thank you so much for coming out. We really appreciate it. And Tina, I'm sure will tell you she loves everybody.
Yes, I do. Don't forget, we love you.
Oh, we really appreciate you spending some time with us. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We hope everybody has a fantastic evening. I put you can come back and reference the chat. I put Tina's email up there. If you guys want to send her some pie recipes, we'll pick one and see if we can't do a video on one. But we do appreciate everybody coming.
Absolutely.
And thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you for all of the members. Guys, like I said, please don't feel obligated to do those things, but they are appreciated. So we, guys, we'll go ahead and get out of here. Y'all have a great evening. We're going to go find some food.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Or we'll just hang out here with you guys, pushing the button that doesn't work. Just move that down.
There we go.